To another diplomatic relation now between Nigeria and the Kingdom of the Netherlands. It's a relationship that dates back even before Nigeria's independence. Dutch companies have been in the country doing business and creating partnerships in agriculture, food and beverage, and even the oil sector. The close ties were again revisited last week when the Dutch Minister for Foreign Trade and Development Cooperation led a large trade mission to Nigeria. They were in Abuja to meet with Vice President Yemi Osinbajo about the partnerships. And when she came to Lagos, she witnessed the signing of MOUs between a couple of Dutch and Nigerian businesses. Later, she spoke about how this partnership would help both sides and what she thought of the African Continental Free Trade Agreement signed by President Muhammadu Buhari the Sunday before.
We've signed last year a memorandum of understanding between Nigeria and the Kingdom of the Netherlands. So there'll be a sequencing and a continuity of missions, of engagements, of exchanges to foster and to further the strength of the collaboration. Of course, we are known for our expertise and our export value in terms of agribusiness, but the Netherlands has a lot to offer in a wide range of technologies that are all beneficial and relevant for the achievement of the Sustainable Development Goals, and therefore also relevant for a country such as Nigeria. There's a huge potential for African countries to start trading with each other and to we are here to help assist raise the quality. Therefore, you can also access European markets when it comes to standards, regulation. In any field, there are criteria that need to be applied.
And while she was in town, she joined the ambassador, Ms. Marion Kapinge, Van de Capello, and the Consul General, Mr. Michel Delin, to launch the opening of the consulate in Lagos and Orange Corners Initiative, a concrete contribution to innovation and economic diversification. Incidentally, Ambassador Kapinge has left Nigeria, having spent 5 months in the country. She left for the Netherlands over the weekend. We had a chat with her concerning her brief stay in Nigeria and what her next assignment might be, for which she gave a pretty interesting answer.
I didn't know much about Nigeria. I was in peace building and humanitarian assistance before in Africa, and I met the ECOMOG peacekeepers of Nigeria. That's from the Nigerians, so I know that they know what they're doing there. But now that I am in the country, it's the largest country in Africa, also the most populous. It's also the largest economy. There's a lot of energy going around. There's also problems in different regions, but it's a country that the Netherlands can really relate to, is relating to, and also is upgrading its relationships with. Had a meeting with the Vice President, Osinbajo, and we discussed how to bring the relations to a next level, and we discussed in particular the trade and development agenda, the diversification of the economy, the emphasis on becoming a food exporter instead of a food importer. Now, as you may know, the Netherlands, although it's a small country, is the number 2 in agriculture and agribusiness exports in the world. We have a lot of know-how that we would like to share with Nigeria, because Nigeria has a huge challenge, and that is a large population that is growing and that needs to be fed. If you want investment from outside, you need security, and you need security also in doing business, which means that a contract is a contract, that there's no money going under the table, that it's clear what both parties want and what they are agreeing on. But also security in the sense of that farmers can access their lands and are not afraid of being robbed or kidnapped. That's also security, and we know in many regions, in some regions of Nigeria, but of course those are in the papers, the Northeast, the Northwest, the Middle Belt, the Niger Delta, there are still some challenges in that sense. We also discussed that with the Vice President. How can we as international community, and that's not just the Netherlands, but that's the European Union, that's the international organizations, help in strengthening peace, in bringing different factions together so that all Nigerians can enjoy the economic growth that Nigeria deserves, that it can reach with all the fertile land you have and the dynamic people, I am sad to leave. Yes, I've gotten attached to Nigeria, to Nigerians. I've very much enjoyed working here with all of you and with the people in my embassy, also and the people in the Consulate General. There's still a lot of work to be done, but I'll have a good successor and we just keep on working with you. I'm retiring. Yes, I've been ambassador for a long time now, and I've enjoyed it, but there's a time to come and a time to go.
We go deeper into discussion with the Consul General, Mr. Michel Dillon, who has spent nearly 10 years working in different capacities in Nigeria.
Education is key. To come back to infrastructure, we are not going to build a bridge in Nigeria, but we hope to train the next generation of Nigerian engineers who will build that bridge themselves.